Hey guys, and welcome back to another Duviri max out video. Today we are going to be working on Wisp Prime, since she has come out fairly recently. I've only just managed to get around to actually crafting her. Now, I would have liked to have gone ahead and done her corresponding weapons, the Gunson and the Fullman, but unfortunately I haven't managed to actually collect full sets of those yet, and I don't want to buy them as my platinum is low enough as it is, and we need to get on and actually format these guys up. So, we have Wisp Prime. We are going to go with the Kuva Zarr. This is the last Kuva / Tenet weapon that I need to get format onto. So after this week, we can move on to some other weapons that aren't Kuva or Tenet, which I'm quite looking forward to. I've then got the Prisma Angstrum with the corresponding Incarnon upgrade. So that should be pretty good. I've heard good things. And then lastly, we have the Sancti Magistar with the Incarnon upgrade on as well. So we need to go ahead, get all these guys ranked up, and then we can start on doing our fashion frame. So I will catch you guys once that is done. Alright guys, so the builds are complete. Might need a bit of tinkering with after we've done a few rounds, but if we take a look at our Wisp here, I have gone with a fused reservoir build. I don't know how well this is going to work out. But you probably notice as well that my strength is basically not touched, and my range is kind of obviously suffering from narrow-minded, but leveled out by stretch and cutting drift. And then my duration is maxed out on this build as best I can with adaptation on as well, and also Umbral Fiber with Umbral Vitality. I want to get my armor up because, as we've seen in previous videos, you can actually get a lot of ability strength from the decrees that drop in Steel Path Circuit. So again, we are going to be trying to make use of that. I have also thrown on Nourish, but again, I could change this out for Smite, as again we've seen in previous videos where Smite can just clear maps quite comfortably once you get that decree for increased strength, depending on armor value. Hence, we've also put on Arcane Guardian and Arcane Energize as well. But again, we'll have to see how this pans out. So yeah, for now, this is what we're running with. On our Kuva Zarr here, fairly straightforward AoE build with Firestorm, Galvanized Chamber, Heavy Caliber to separate out our pellets quite a bit. And then we've gone for a joint crit with, yeah, basically Vigilaments for a bit of multi-shot and Galvanized Chamber. Does quite a lot of damage, but again, don't know whether or not we're going to be able to do a lot of damage against the Steel Path enemies. I seriously doubt it. We did have Magnetic on this build already, so that's quite nice, but it wasn't a high amount by any means, so not the best. And then on the Prisma Angstrum, I have built for the Incarnon form. Obviously, I don't really care about the explosive area on the main sort of damage type, you know, the AoE. The radial attack on this. I just care about the Incarnon form. So it's a bit of a joint crit and status build right here. Focus on radiation, obviously, because we're going to be going against corrupted enemies with lethal momentum. And then if we take a look at the Incarnon upgrades, again, joint crit, joint stat there. I might change this, I don't know yet, gonna see how it goes. Projectile speed and increased damage for frames with over 700 energy max. Obviously I do have that right now with Wisp, but the chances of us getting them together is very slim. Sancti Magistar, gone with a fairly straightforward build on this as well. But yeah, plus 40% attack speed with melee weapon equipped. And then I've also got plus 1.4 range and then joint crit and status as well on the Incarnon right there. And yeah, joint crit, joint status on the build itself with primed reach, just so we can hit enemies from afar. So yeah, hopefully this will prove pretty good. It's a Blood Rush build, and we're already up at 121%, whatever it is, crit chance. So yeah, pretty good. But yeah, we'll have to see how it pans out. Oh, looks like I might have a trade coming in. But yeah, let's move on to... Wow, he's quick. Let's move on to the fashion frame, guys, and then we'll hop into the weapons testing. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I managed to sell our Toncore Ribbon from last week, which you may have noticed in our plat value up here. I just got rid of it quickly. 750 plat wasn't too bad. I was hoping to get somewhere around 1k for it, but, you know, I just wanted the platinum in the bag, so yeah. We managed to get some platinum in, and I've bought us the Somnium skin, which I quite like the look of, especially in our colours, you know, the orange, the white, and the black, although I didn't manage to get any red in here anywhere, but, you know, I think it looks quite good. In terms of attachments, I have slimmed down a lot here. I have the Protivir chest plate, and then the Atavist Prime knee plates. I think they kind of fit semi-well with it, and they look kind of cool. But then I haven't got any left arm or right arm. Everything seems to just clip when I put it on, so I've left it blank with just the clan emblem. And then the Cyan Dana as well, I couldn't find anything that works, because it kind of looks like the skin is like already wearing a Cyan Dana. Everything that I put on just clipped through or just clashed completely with the kind of look of the frame, so I've just left it off for now. Maybe we'll change that in future, I don't know, but yeah. Also, you know, there's some nice elements going on the back as well, which it would be a shame to cover up. So very simple skin, very simple fashion frame for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out the weapons. Okay guys, so AoE weapons, I'm not really expecting a whole lot from here as per usual. We can go ahead and throw down our fused moat, however. And yeah, let's see. So not a whole lot, but you can see the like level and area of destruction that the Zarr can provide. But yeah, not going to do a whole lot against the insane armor of these level 195 Steel Path Corrupted Heavy Gunners. Let's see about our Prisma Angstrum. So you can see here lots of stuff flying around, but to be honest, the damage on this isn't going to ramp up until we're able to get a kill with it. So maybe if we just kind of shred the armor value here. Not too bad, I guess, but yeah, could be better. And then we've just got the Sancti Magistar, so let's go ahead, get some stuff built up, knock everyone off the map. But yeah, the damage again very low thanks to the armor. We could put on the bleed Incarnate upgrade, which I am considering doing, to see if we can get some nice bleed procs on the enemies. But then I'll be sacrificing, you know, status chance or crit chance, and I'm not sure if I want to do that, but we'll certainly try it and see if we can get some, you know, higher damage numbers against these super armored targets by just utilizing Slash, as I'm sure you might have seen in any Glaive Prime video, including my own. But yeah, those are the weapons, guys. Let's go ahead now and see if we can get Wisp in the Steel Path circuit. Alright guys, so we have our Wisp here, and unfortunately not a lot of weaponry to accompany it. Yeah, not overly sure what to go for here. We'll take the Galatine Prime. That's probably not a bad shout. I wish I had the Incarnate upgrade for the Atomos, but hey ho, I think it's probably going to be the best choice anyway at this point. And then Prime, we do have the Volcar Wraith, but I don't know, I'm kind of tempted by the Sobek, to be honest. If only it had, I can't remember what it's called now, the mod for the Sobek. Definitely not the Mitre. Let's go with Sobek. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Let's see how far we can get, guys. Alright guys, so second tier, ooh, yeah, let's go with that. Second tier survival mission right here. I think we're on stage 8 or 9. And yeah, this has been actually very fun, to be honest. I am very sad that I didn't get like good weapons with this, because this would have been just so much better if I did. I'm actually tempted to go with this, you know. Actually, no, let's go with that. So yeah, basically with my Guardian up, I can get a lot of strength on these moats. In fact, let's burn that one down. I think that one was a bit premature. And then using my third ability, I can kind of just run around and, yeah, most things will die. Obviously, if I had better weapons, this would just be brilliant. But, you know, I can chop stuff up. My Atomos does a decent amount of damage. My Sobek also does a decent amount of damage. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, using my third ability, although I'm really bad at actually aiming it at the moats for, like, movement, really, really caps things off, you know, and I'm not really worrying too much about dying either. The regen seems to be enough to sustain me at the moment. Yeah, 472% extra ability strength from my armor is proving to be very beneficial, it must be said. I don't know how much extra viral damage and energy, you know, I'm getting from my my Nourish. But yeah, you can see, even like with weapons that I haven't maxed, I'm using borrowed builds. Just through use of decrees, I am able to get up to red crits hitting over 1 million damage. So it's pretty good. We can use our fourth ability. It's not like the worst thing ever. But against the armored targets, it does kind of suffer. But yeah, radiation damage, always nice, because obviously it turns targets against each other. Seem to just be like perma-slowed for eternity right now, which is kind of sad. I was like firing super fast earlier, and now my fire rate has like gone to nothing for some reason. Kind of sad. Oh, I see why. It's because I've gone off on my triple move. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was my bad. But there we go. Now we get some. Now we can get some action moving around. That's nice. I might change that triple mote off, to be honest. Although it is very nice and it's very handy when you're in like a pinch and you need to get like everything down at once. It can be quite annoying having to do that. But yeah, without the good weapons, it is much harder. Like if I had just one weapon that would have been good here, this would have been so amazing. Especially if it was like a beam weapon, you know, something with infinite ammo maybe, that would have been awesome. To be honest, anything. Literally anything would have been good. Let's activate light support here. So yeah, it is kind of sad, but yeah. You can see the destruction is still decent. The sustain is still incredible. And my third ability is pretty damn epic as well for this. And yeah, we can just kind of run around, chopping things up. But yeah, just so sad weapons. Oh. Anyway, oh my god, I didn't see what damage number that was, but it looked massive, huh? Decrease, decrease, decrease. Right, guys, yeah, I'll carry this on for a bit. I am running out of time, though, so probably not much longer. And then we will regroup in the Orbiter. Okay guys, so our Wisp, as you saw there, proving to be very, very tanky indeed, and with the right weapons, I think that could have carried us a long way. Probably not all the way up to, you know, the tier 10, kind of just do the whole thing in one level, because at the end of the day, although Wisp is very tanky and durable, once you start hitting those, you know, 3,000, 4,000 plus level enemies, she is just going to get one shot no matter what HP she is on. And, you know, we were up at over 600% ability strength at one point during that, and our health was up at 4,000. Even that is not gonna help us against those level cap enemies. You need some kind of invincibility or invulnerability in order to do that, or some serious distracting, I would say, is probably what's needed. But yeah, in terms of using her, obviously you can mess around with her build as much as you want. Might be worth even trying a smite build out. That might be quite fun. Not sure how it would work, mind you, but, you know, try it out. And rotate around her kind of motes and her third ability. And you can use her fourth ability every now and then, you know, in a pinch, but it's not great, I would say, especially towards the later levels. And then, yeah, in terms of nourish on this build, it was pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Her third ability does obviously benefit from it, and I think her fourth ability does as well. So it's all in all a pretty well-rounded build, in my opinion. But yeah, give it a go, guys. See how you find it. It's always very fun to play Wisp. Not the, I suppose she's not like one of my go-to frames in the game, but yeah, she was always a fun pick. She's just not necessarily the best at what she does in all certain circumstances. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you have any suggestions for future frames, remember we are only doing primes at this point, then leave those down below. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you in the next one. I'll see you later.